Hey, welcome back everybody. I'm Lewis and this is Metal Lens Reviews. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So, if this happens to be your first time here, you're checking it out, you like what you see, thank you. Please do me that favor of like, comment, subscribe. As I mentioned before, really helps me grow the channel, spread it to the masses, and of course motivates me to provide you guys with more content to watch. Alright, so, what are we doing here? Like I mentioned before on this channel, and the sole reason why I'm doing all this is just to discover new artists, come across music I haven't heard before, and just, comment on, different cultures that I normally wouldn't, just come across in general. And I leave it a lot to random, super random picks, whatever my YouTube channel happens to recommend me, word of mouth, and so on and so forth. And this one's pretty unique. I haven't touched that much on, the Arabian Peninsula as much, or North Africa. Yes and no, But I picked out two, one being from Egypt and the other being from Lebanon, and that's who we're going to focus on today. And depending on how well she does in views, I'll pick someone else from, similar regions, and yeah, this was a no-brainer. Like I said, I really don't know the artist that well. I know she's from Lebanon. I know she does really well. She's super popular, not just in her home country, but in the Middle East and to the Arab nations in general. Very successful artist, and we're going to check her out. So that, like I said, the fun part about doing this is discovering new artists and sharing it with you. My full-fledged, first-time reactions, because that's, the best way to get an honest opinion. And, yeah, I love going down this road, discovering new artists, new music, and sharing it with you guys, my thoughts and opinions. All right, so this is Nancy Ajram. She's from Lebanon, and the song is called Tegi Hena, which translates to, I looked it up, Don't Come Here. So, we're about to check that out. That's all I gotta say. Let me tune this video up. We're gonna check it out together, you guys. Ready? Are you ready? Alright. Once again, this is Nancy Ajram with Tegi Hena, which basically means don't come here.
ما تيجي هنا وانا احبك عشان اعيش على حسك حبيبي ده انت الدنيا وانا اموت لو غيري مسك ما تيجي هنا خد فكرة ده انا بالنسبة لك بكرة استاذة في الدنيا مذاكرة كمل روحك ده انا نصك ما تيجي هنا وانا احبك انا عشان.
Okay, so right off the bat, I feel like I should visit Lebanon now. Bet she's, super attractive. I love the quality of the video. It looks like a very, what's funny about Lebanon? It's so the history side of my brain kicks in. It's Eastern Mediterranean. Yes, they speak Arabic there, but it's a very different kind of, culture-wise. Just Lebanon's just different, to say the least. But interesting nonetheless. It's a very great history and culture and people, and yeah. In fact, where I live, I believe there's like a neighborhood that has a good percentage of Lebanese. They got their own festival here and everything. It's pretty interesting, really interesting, cool, down-to-earth people, and awesome food. So it's cool seeing an artist, perform in her native language here. There's no subtitles. I clicked on the subtitles just to test out the video, and they're in Arabic, so no help there. So to my Arabic viewers who understand this, let me know what the song's about, because it looks like a good time right now. It looks like a food market. Yeah, I could only imagine, but yeah, let's keep going.
أنا عايشة على حسك حبيبي ده انت الدنيا وانا اموت لو غيري مسك ما تيجي هنا خد فكرة ده انا بالنسبة لك بكرة او استاذة في الدنيا مذاكرة كمل روحك ده انا نصة ما تيجي هنا وانا احبك عشان عايشة على حسك حبيبي ده انت الدنيا وانا اموت لو غيري مسك ما تيجي هنا خد فكرة ده انا بالنسبة لك بكرة او استاذة في الدنيا مذاكرة كمل روحك ده انا نصة ده غرامنا ما بينا واخد انا بالي ده انا مش نجمة بكرة هو باين قدامنا وانا اكتر واحدة تحس ده غرامنا ما بينا واخد انا بالي ده انا مش نجمة بكرة هو باين قدامنا وانا اكتر واحدة تحس ما تيجي هنا وانا احبك انا عشان عايشة على حسك انا حبيبي ده انت الدنيا وانا اموت لو غيري مسك
And you gotta admit the video production of this is wild, man. This is really well done. It looks like, anyway. It just looks fun. It's vibrant. I'm not sure. I think this is done in 2014. I could be wrong. I don't know. But it just looks like everyone's like really playing the part, which is crazy. When you have these conceptual ideas, not to single people out, but of like what a video would look like. And then you see this, and it's like, once again, I'm constantly being impressed and wowed by all different cultures' approach to video making that go along with music. And yeah, it's awesome. I'm here for it. I'm all about it. And, I'm glad I got to check it out. And like I said, share my 2 cents with you guys. But this is awesome. This is unique in a way. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Bollywood thing, but not as eccentric. This is very, I want to say, intimate, personal. There's probably a lovey-dovey quality relationship issue here, maybe. That's what I get. I don't know. Don't come here. That could mean a lot of things. I don't know. But Nancy, she's doing her thing, man. Wow. Great voice, very subtle. Has, like I said, has a nice quality to it. Very, very Eastern, I love the beat of the music, the style of music obviously carries the tone. There's a very Arabian feel to it, obviously, and it works. It's really, really awesome. Yeah, super impressed. All right, let's keep going.
مش نانسي؟
نانسي؟ لا مش نانسي.
حبيبي نيتي صافية وانت هتيجي هنا بالعافية تهرب وتروح فين مني ده انا دكتورة في الجغرافيا ما تيجي قوم وعقلها قولي بحبك ما تقولها حبيبي ده انا واحدة عادية بالكلمة الحلوة تاكلها حبيبي نيتي صافية صافية انت هتيجي هنا بالعافية تهرب وتروح فين مني ده انا دكتورة في الجغرافيا ما تيجي قوم وعقلها قولي بحبك ما تقولها حبيبي ده انا واحدة عادية بالكلمة الحلوة تاكلها ده غرامنا ما بينا واخدة انا بالي ده انا مش نمنا بكرة هو باين قدامنا وانا اكتر واحدة تحس ده غرامنا ما بينا واخدة انا بالي ده انا مش نمنا بكرة هو باين قدامنا وانا اكتر واحدة تحس ما تيجي هنا عشان عايشة على حسك حبيبي ده انت الدنيا وانا اموت لو غيري مسك ما تيجي هنا خد فكرة ده انا بالنسبة لك بكرة او استاذة في الدنيا مذاكرة كمل روحك ده انا نصك ما تيجي هنا وانا احبك انا عشان عايشة على حسك انا حبيبي ده انت الدنيا وانا اموت لو غيري مسك ما تيجي هنا وانا احبك.
I gotta bring this up too. I find interesting. Same thing with the Bollywood styles. Same, but different. That there's that sex appeal in both, right? Different sound, different beats, different eclectic dances and all that stuff. But in a culture that's a little more refined when it comes to I guess sex or sex appeal. You see a lot of that in the Arabian and North African culture, and same thing with India, and the regions surrounding that. They're very, I don't want to say private, because I'm sure they show affection to one another in public, but to a certain extent. So when they're being sexy, there's the oppression of it. It's there, but it's still kind of pulled back just enough, Where if you look at an American video of like Cardi B or, anyone who was like just oozes sex appeal and just raunchiness and grittiness, it's what sells. It's in abundance, and it's right in your face, to where they, anymore it would be an adult film. But it's cool seeing how the Europeans approach things in a more liberal sense. Asia does it completely different. Like the Arabian Peninsula, how they might portray that kind of style of romance, in different parts of South Asia, so it's cool. Like I said, part of this, doing this kind of job, doing reactions, is, being exposed to different material and different music like this, and, like I said, this is, I'm not bullshitting here. It's fun, it's interesting, entertaining, and, you learn. It's something I'm never going to forget and always recall to if I ever come across another video, which, I hope I probably will. I tend to go down these rabbit holes. But, this was good. This was a very well-dressed video, well-directed, almost like a little mini-movie, or like a drama you would see, Cool, awesome. We've got a little bit left. Let's finish it through, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. All right.
ما تيجي هنا وانا احبك ما تيجي هنا وانا احبك ما تيجي هنا وانا احبك ما تيجي هنا ما تيجي هنا وانا احبك عشان اعيش على حسك حبيبي ده انت الدنيا وانا اموت لو غيري مسك ما تيجي هنا وانا احبك ما تيجي هنا
Okay. Yeah, that was like a little mini movie, so I was going to let those credits play out, because I got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, for someone to film something so elaborate, I wonder whose idea that was, or how much they could go. Lebanon had a very change of, I don't want to say leadership, just situations that's going on. Negative, a little bit of positive, more negative, so it's, and I don't want to get into the politics end, but I think Lebanon is such a historic country, full of different cultures, cross cultures that were there before. It's a very interesting country to look at, and if you can visit, given the climate today with politics, especially when it comes to the Middle East or Eastern Mediterranean, it's a shame that all those countries are accessible as they were years ago. But, I think Lebanon, for what it is, there's a lot of worth there. And like I said, the people are genuine, and they produce artists like this. Yeah, this was fun. This was cool. Like, it was a mini movie. It had a lot of drama. Once again, I hate to keep going back to that, but when I see Bollywood films, how they're very dramatized and very eccentric kind of acting, that kind of put me in mind of that. I guess that's an Eastern thing. But same time, unique, very well done. There's something about the Arabic language I always find captivating, and hearing it sung, especially the Lebanese dialect. It's awesome. And like I said, depending on how well this video does, I'll go down this road. Maybe I'll do another song from Nancy, or another artist I pulled from Egypt who does really well in his home country and abroad. So, we'll see. But, that's part of the fun. You're picking out these random artists from different, parts of the world and seeing how you guys react to them as long as myself. But yeah, there you have it. It was Nancy Ajram with Tegi Hena. Don't come here. And yeah, interesting song. I have no idea what it's about, what it translates to. Like I said, the Arabic speakers, fans of Nancy here, help me out, guys. Fill me in on this. Other than that, I enjoyed it. It was really fun. And yeah, see where this road takes me, you know. I'll continue doing, you know, my usual flow of artists here and there. But I love being random. I love sharing new things that I've experienced, you know, with you guys. It's cool. It's fun. It keeps things interesting, you know, instead of like very standard reactions, you know. So definitely keeps me on my toes, and you know, like I said, I like sharing it with you guys. All right, well, let me know what you think. You know, was it unique enough? Was it different? You know, you guys kind of like this style, and we go into this direction more. Keep it standard. Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you for you know, watching this video through and making it this far. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to contribute to the channel, you know, I always ask that. Or if you want to throw me a song recommendation, you want a movie to review, something to react to, by all means, I'll leave a link down below entitled Buy Me a Coffee. You could do it through that. And other than that, my friends, that's all I got. Thanks again for watching. As always, I will see you all very, very soon. Peace.